Ooh, look what we have here. It's me. Oh, okay, I'm recording, I guess. Oh, we're about to talk about PUBG, huh? Oh, no, I forgot the background music. Whoops. Ah, much better. Okay. Because, yeah. Because. Airplane, vroom, vroom. Yeah, this is so important. We've got to get this. Alright. That's because, yeah, we're playing PUBG. When's the title screen coming? Like, what? Oh, yeah, there it is. That's actually pretty dope. Yeah. Alright, let's start this. Wait, let's pause. Okay, so, um, yeah, this is a recording that I did. Um, so technically, this is post commentary. I'm just gonna talk about some gameplay that I did on I streamed earlier today on my gig. And yeah, let's just hop right into it. So this was really going down. I was pretty excited. I was like, cool. Just like I started streaming PUBG yesterday. And before yesterday, I haven't played it in a long time. I used to play games like this, like, Fortnite and stuff like that. But, every now and then I'll come to the shooters. Like, even before, like, these, Battle Royales, I was playing, like, Call of Duty and Halo and stuff like that. And I guess I just play PUBG just because of the convenience. I don't feel like buying a Switch all over again, or I don't know. I guess I could play it on my laptop, but my laptop is kind of laggy. I'm not gonna lie. I need like a gaming laptop, but to play Fortnite or Call Warzone or whatever, like I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I don't play those games as much. If you guys know me, you know the kind of games I'm playing. Go check out my kick. By the way, wow. If you guys here, oh shit, I'm being shouted out. I forgot. Like, okay, spoiler alert. I know I win this. I get the first place or whatever, but it's brutal from start to finish. And I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of them are bots. Like, at least the first, few of them are bots. But towards the end, you know they're like real players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe the bots are really good. I don't know. But yeah, shit gets so real. Technically, this is a post commentary I did. Um, I was live streaming this. It's just a segment. This I was streaming for 2 to 3 hours, so just a 30-minute clip from. Is it an anime clip? That's an extended clip. And I'm not talking about weapons here. Like, um, yeah. So technically, it is a post commentary, but honestly, I'm just kind of using it as an excuse to talk about other things. I mean, in a perfect world, like I don't know, like how do you guys do it? Like, someone tell me right now, post it in the comment section or whatever. Um, how would I like? What's an inexpensive way to get like a webcam and play PUBG at the same time? I don't want to download like an Android emulator, and I don't want to use like the webcam on my tablet. or the camera on my tablet. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'm just Google's click away, but this is how I'm gonna do it for now. I'll just pick my favorites and my worst. In fact, if I do this again, I'll pick like a match where I was really like getting shitted on. So I'll get the best of both worlds. Like just don't let this clip, this recording, this past live stream, fool you. I'm not like a pro or like I said, I just picked this game up literally yesterday. So today's the 15th. Yesterday was the 14th. We're in February. It was Valentine's Day yesterday. Check this out. The day before Valentine's, it was Friday the 13th. I don't know if any of you motherfuckers are superstitious about that kind of thing. I personally don't give a shit. Like, the older I get, the less I care. But, yeah, today's, I was recording this. I was live this morning, and now it's 7:30 at night. And I got work tomorrow. But yeah, I think I was on fire. Like, I just kind of like, I don't want to call it camping, but like, as soon as I'm trying to like leave the room, like, I hear footsteps every time. So it's like, I rack up a bunch of eliminations here. I should have died like 3 times. Like, in this match. I don't know how they did not get me. Like, I was convinced like they were bots or something. Well, like the first 5 or 6 kills I get, I'm convinced they were all bots. But like the last 2 or 3 towards the end, they felt like real players. Yeah, I'm just kind of bouncing between like talking about the actual game, like what you're seeing on your screen, and talking about like other things like my life and stuff and what's going on. Pretty cool. So is this really a video game PUBG commentary? This is where I would insert the X-Files theme song. I was racking up kills like when it was starting out. I was just like, this is unbelievable. Like, here's another time I should have died. Like, are you serious? Like, I missed like 3 times. Okay, I missed 2 times, but still. Like, there's no way. Like, these people are like, they're just rushing into me. Like, I just be like, alright, I'm in this one room. And I'm just like moving around, stacking up on loot and shit. And right when I'm ready to bounce, I hear footsteps. Like, just give it. I think I remember this match now. I think I remember this match. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I guess I'm just kind of like just going through the loot. Looks like everything, I'm fully reloaded and stuff. Just going, yeah, okay. I'm just going to the loot, just see what yeah. Life's pretty good, I haven't really, been like fully motivated. Oh, footsteps. But I haven't really been like fully motivated to make more music. It's always been like at the back of my mind to, just start a whole new project and, it's 2026. And if you're watching this in the future, if I have music out in the future, great, I have music out. If I don't, then I don't. And that's how that goes. Yeah, I venture out. I go right back in because more footsteps. Like, I'm just like racking them up. I forget how many kills I get. But this was like one of the better ones. Like, again, bots, most likely, but still. I digress. Yeah, the music thing, it's always been at the back of my mind. Like, honestly, I feel like, bro, how did I survive that? But anyways, um, I feel like if music or whatever you like to do, I feel like if that's like your passion, if you're passionate about it, that's something you want, you see yourself doing, like, you're like in love with that, and with that idea, and you think about it, and you marinate on it, and you absorb that thought, that notion. Let it consume you. You visualize it. You have to think of, and then that uh, is the catalyst to making it a reality. Know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. That's real talk. And for me, I guess, despite what my friends back in the day, holy shit, like I'm watching this, and I'm like, yo, I know I'm not actively playing. See, mom, look, no hands. I'm not actively playing this. But I feel like the tension, like, it's pretty heavy. But anyways, my friends, people I were hanging out with back in the day, they told me I was good at rapping. For those who don't know, they were like, yo, where's that from? I'd be in the kitchen, like, fucking, like, just rapping over, like, instrumentals my homie would put on YouTube, like, on the smart TV. They would be like, I was just speaking to all the comments, like, where's that from? Who, did you, like, where's, I just, like, I made that shit up on the spot. And they were just like, like, you're so good, like, you should seriously consider put music out there. And then, yeah, you can call it peer pressure. I was peer pressure to put music out. For those who know me, music, I'm the person who likes to listen to it. I'm not the person who, like, actively contributes to it, I contribute in other ways. As we should, put something out there in the world. So, I don't know. So, any kind of work, But, for those who know me, music was never like an ambition of mine, like something I ever wanted to pursue, ever. Even like in this present day, and I imagine 5, 10 years from now. Music is just something I like to, like, chill and listen to. Not something I want to sit there and create. But despite, the peer pressure, I said, fuck it. Let me try this shit out, If there's, like, all these people telling me, that I should, give it a shot. Literally give it a shot, that's a bad joke. You just gotta, Okay. Bad jokes aside, I decided to go all in. I did a little research, and yeah, I got music out there. I dropped my first album, back in 2021. So that was 5 years ago. It's crazy to think about. And, there was a little buzz with one of my songs off the first album. But then, honestly, not gonna lie, the hype, it all kind of died down real fast. I never gave up, though. I putting music out consistently. 2021 was kind of like the launch year, And then 2023 was like, that's when I dropped Flowers. That was like my favorite album to work on, because it had a sound I was looking for, and I feel like after that being my fourth album, like I was learning. I was like, I don't want to call it maturing, but I was learning, like, refining my sound, learning more tips and getting tips and tricks, like learning, oh, do this, don't do that, like, oh, that part sounds funny, etc., etc. By the time I dropped my fourth album, it was, none of my shit's ever been like a fucking commercial success, and that wasn't really the point, like, it was just to, like, just to prove to my friends back in the day, okay, if I put some music out, we can shut the fuck up. And yeah, I put music out and they shut the fuck up. And so then, like, it was never to make money, although I made, a little bit from it. Spotify was kind of cool. I guess SoundCloud was cool. But, yeah, maybe like a few weeks ago, one of my coworkers, she's like, "Hey Casey, you still putting music out?" Because back, it's crazy to say this, almost 3 years ago, 2023. Like I just completed that album Flowers. That if you don't know, the new viewers, on this channel, whatever, I was working on that album for almost 2 years, so I was fucking thrilled. I was thrilled as fuck, like, when that shit was complete. When it was, like, all done, I was like, okay, all 14 tracks mastered, done. I was like, I never have to listen to this shit ever again. Like, cause, like, each song, like, I poured weeks into each song, like, so much time listening to each track over and over again, making sure it sounded right. And so, the best part of Flowers being, like, of it dropping was when I was done recording. That was the best part. And then, so, I took it a step further, I guess I'm old school, I guess, because, like, nowadays, like, talking about records, I don't know, I've been listening to, like, a lot of, like, underground 90s hip-hop lately. It's funny, like, they talk about MCs and, records, and, all that's, like, irrelevant nowadays. It's, like, about streaming and stuff. But, the old school in me, like, I said, fuck it, like, so back in 2023, I get, my music, like, put in, like, the seat, like, it goes through production at some factory in Michigan. I don't have the time, I don't care to, like, check my email, like, from that time era, whatever. Too lazy. Oh wow, I'm running through some grass, so this is the perfect time to talk about this shit. Because it's like the less throwing part of the video. Anyways, so they put, my album through production, I put like the cover art. I was really proud of that album because I did everything. The beats, the lyrics, like, I was like a one-man team, like the cover art to the album, the track listing on the back. Like, I did the whole fucking, I was, fucking a one-man band with that shit. I was really proud. Put that shit in production. I had it in CD form. I had a couple hundred copies, like, shipped to me, and I was just giving them out for free, like candy. I was so happy. I was like, hey, check out this meal I just cooked. Okay, that was just an allegory. It wasn't a meal. It was a physical copy of my album. And so I gave them out to, like, I would literally be walking down the street, like, to a convenience store, and I would just hand them out to motherfuckers. I would go on the bus and just hand them out to people on the bus. Hey, you want a CD? Groovy Kush. And, yeah, that was fun. And, I give them out to my coworkers and shit too. Like, everyone got a copy. Like, the managers, the store owner. One day I was like, oh shit, I forgot why I was shooting at that. I thought I don't know. I thought I could take out the flower. No, no, I was shooting at that because I wanted. I thought I could take out the flower and get some rewards, and I thought that would like help bring people towards me. They're hearing gunfire, so like I'm trying to start a ruckus, you know. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, I was giving out my CDs to people at work. One day I requested to work the drive-through. Yeah, I work at fast food restaurant McDonald's, and so I requested to work the drive-through just so I could hand out my fucking CDs like as people. Imagine like being in your car and like ordering some fucking food at McDonald's. Can I get a McChicken and a small fry? They tell you your total. You pull up. You give them your debit card. You get back your debit card, your receipt, and a fucking mixtape or a CD, and the motherfucker's like, "Yo, listen to that album." And you were just like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, I did that like for a couple of days. That was fun. Anyway, to promote, right? I'm promoting myself right now. Um, and this is the perfect time for me to post my Discord. Add me on Discord. It should be up there. Add me on Snapchat. It should be up there. Cool. Add me on Snapchat. Add me on Discord. Just don't be, I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, those are the days, you know. So, yeah, that's okay. I got into that long-winded story. You might be like, "Oh, Groovy Kush, the fuck? Like, why'd you? So you were giving out your CDs? Where were you going along with that?" Honestly, I forgot. Well, that's a lie. I remember. Well, I forgot, but then I remembered. So yeah, one of my coworkers, she's like, "Oh, when are you gonna make?" Oh no. She was like, "Are you still making more music or something to that effect?" And it's hard to I can't really. It's yes and no. Well, I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no either. I'm indecisive, like an agnostic person. Like, okay, recent projects, the most recent projects, as of the recording of this video, I dropped 2 albums. Okay, I'm probably gonna unedit or take that out of the. I dropped 2 songs, not 2 fucking albums. Yo, I dropped 2 albums, big dog. No. I dropped 2 tracks. I'm getting carried away real fast. Like, guys, at least when I exaggerate, I admit it, okay? It wasn't 2 fucking albums, it was just 2 tracks, okay? I dropped 2 tracks. Um, the first one I dropped was back in December 2024, which is like, holy shit, that feels like forever ago at the time of this recording. So if you're watching this in the future, yeah, it's super long ago. And then I followed that song was called, what was it? Parade. Look it up. I'm too lazy. Well, my phone's right here, but I'm too lazy to pull up my phone. Because I know, I mean, I'm the one who put the music out, so I know when I put it out. It was me. Like, if you want the information from the source, um, then I followed that one up. I dropped another track. It's called Study. I really like that one. That's how I ended. Like, I really like that one. But I dropped that one in February, or was it January? I forgot. I dropped that one either January or February. I want to say February, but it was probably January of 2025. That was only about a year ago at the time of this recording. So my most recent shit was a year ago, which is kind of like you know, in a death sentence, in, you know, well, not any, well, most hip hop artists, if you're not consistent with your releases, I don't know. I'm not saying that like drop shit every fucking, day or week or whatever, but if you don't put out shit for like a year or 2 years, people forget about you, move on to the next, It's just a fact of life, okay? Wow, like motherfuckers are like, I came here to watch PUBG. I didn't come for this shit. All right, okay. I mean, YouTube, like they 300 hours of video are being uploaded to YouTube every minute. So the fact that you're here, like, means so much to me. I have to put like the Lord first. His plan. I have no idea what he's what's going on in the back of his mind, but I respect it. I'm not gonna deal with it or confront it. None of it. Because to go against him would be a mistake. I know. People are like, I came to watch PUBG content, but I got this motherfucker in a pink hat preaching at me. Talking about his bullshit music. Right? You can't please everyone. You're gonna have lovers, you're gonna have haters, and life goes on. I don't know. Easier said than done. Yeah, but just kind of hop on that boat and the tide, go wherever it takes you, get a dart and throw it on the map and be like, oh, that's cool. What you think I was gonna say? Throw a dart on the map and go to that location. No, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. Meanwhile, shit is getting super serious because there's 2 people remaining, me and my opponent. I've got 10 eliminations, so this is where like it's getting super serious. As you can see, I'm trying to create many diversions so I can sniff out my opponent. I know he's somewhere in the vicinity. I don't remember how this ends. And I have the whole setup. I have my sniper. Like, I'm not fucking around. What you don't see in this video is me sweating an ocean. I'm I'm tripping, yo. Like, I'm getting all sweaty. It's I don't know. Let me know if you guys like this format because I feel like one time I was streaming Fortnite, but like I'm playing Fortnite on my laptop, and so like I have my webcam. It's and so I go back and I guess I like look at the footage, and I'm just so fucking serious. I look at my face in the webcam, and I'm just so serious in the moment. I guess like this burning stare. Something like that, but like 10 times worse. And so I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like, all right, yeah, it's pre-recorded. I know the outcome, but fuck it. I mean, you guys don't because, well, unless you were literally one of my 5 viewers this morning, watching me live stream this shit. If you weren't one of those 5, you don't know what happened in this video. But yeah, I don't know. I personally feel like this is cool because it's so laid back. I feel chill about it. I'm not, it's not. I don't know. Like, yeah, this is technically gameplay, but I'm just talking about other shit. stuff that's so irrelevant. You know, I came for PUBG content, damn it. But okay, PUBG motherfuckers, here it comes. Okay, so I don't know, like that wasn't me. He must have threw a grenade or something. I was really loud, so I was like, oh shit, he's probably over there. But I'm checking my back. You know, always gotta look over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just for PUBG. I'm speaking in general. I'm dropping life. I'm dropping life facts, yo. Like, um, I remember during this time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is the longest fucking one-on-one shit ever. Like, where is this motherfucker? Like, I remember having that specific thought as like a bead of sweat goes down my forehead. And then here it is. I'm like, oh shit, the showdown. Oh shit. And then I was like, oh my god. Oh no. And you should have seen my face. I was like, wow, no way, cool, no. And then okay, this part too. I guess this is a new. I don't know. I don't know. For you PUBG players who play this on the daily, when did he add this feature where you can place a statue and flex and dance and shit? The last time I played this, that wasn't a thing, and I don't remember the last time I played it.
We are number one.
But I was like, that's cool. I can put a gold statue now. And I can dance. I can dance with my gold statue. What do you have, Fortnite? Come on, Apex. Like, get it together. But yeah, I was pretty happy. I was like with that outcome. Like, I don't know. But yeah, um, that was my post commentary. I cannot wait to edit this shit. Not.
Man, that shit takes forever. I want to start now.